are you? Welcome to my DIY channel and Happy New Year! In today's video, I'm bringing to you a Valentine's Day wreath using $2 tree Christmas trees and an adorable sign. I hope you can find it. You can use any sign, but would you like to see how cute this comes out? I'm so excited to share with you. Make sure you press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like to create beautiful projects on the budget, all right? Let's get started. Dollar Tree sells Christmas trees for every season now. You are going to need two. Open, fluff them up, and we are going to combine them one on top of the other, just like this, so your sign could fit in the middle. You can use the pine tips to tie them together and also reinforce with couple zip ties. That way they don't fall apart. This is such an inexpensive wreath base, especially that I paid for these half price after Christmas. But even if you get them now, two for $3 is still worth it. Otherwise, the cheapest base you can find online is on craftoutlet.com for $8.50. Next, we are going to need 10 by 10 deco mesh. And this one, look at this, was on Christmas sale. I got it for only $2 at Hobby Lobby. We are going to cut it in 20 inches long pieces. Half a roll is enough for this project. I cut 8 pieces. And I'm going to make craffles. And my besties know how to do it already. But let me quickly show you. You roll up one end, turn it around, roll up the other end, walk your fingers across, pinch, and you'll make a little craffle, combination of a curl and raffle. Use 2 pine tips to attach it to your swag. Let's do one more. Roll up one end 2-3 times, clip it, turn it around, roll up the other end 2-3 times, walk your fingers across, pinch, and there you go, easy as that. Just twist tie 2 of those pine tips together and it's secure. We are going to repeat this all the way around the swag. Okay, one more. And let's twist tie it next to the other one, right there. And we are going to do this all the way around. Okay, let me show you. We have 3 on the left, 3 on the right, and we have 2 more that we are going to place, one at the top, one at the bottom, because we are going to put the sign in the center, right? Depending on how you're decorating your swag, you might want to make more of these craffles. In my case, I really don't need to add mesh underneath the sign. It will hold up well, just attached to the swag. This is just the last one to attach underneath. Right there. And we will nestle the sign right there in the center. But before we move on, I like to do something cute with this sign. You know, it can't be just like this, even though it's adorable. I'm thinking to make this jar 3D. We have this garden dish from the Dollar Tree. Fits perfectly on top here. I'm gonna remove the stickers. And we are going to add some fruit. What do you think? I think it's gonna be adorable. Remember the gum wreath that I made a couple years ago, maybe? Same idea. Let's do this. I'm so excited. I hope you press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So here's the list of supplies. So the sign and the garden dish are from the Dollar Tree. The fruits I got from Hobby Lobby. You can choose any fruits you like. I'm also going to add some hearts from the Dollar Tree. we need some ribbon. Dollar Tree has some coordinating ribbon, and I have also some from Walmart, and the strawberry ribbon is from Joann's, unfortunately closed down already. First, I'm just going to play around a little bit with the placement, see how I like everything to go, and I'm going to secure everything with hot glue because I like things to stay in place. Whatever placement you choose, make sure you're going to be able to close the jar, okay? And once you are happy with the arrangement, you are going to glue the garden dish right on top. I like this twine bow. I'm just adding a dab of hot glue here and there so it stays in place. And there we go. Isn't this the cutest jar ever? Before I glue it down to the wreath, I want to make the two bows, one on top and a smaller one at the bottom. And this ribbon matches perfectly. I'm just going to measure 12-inch tail. Yes, it's perfect. 12 inches folded in half, that 6-inch loop. And we are going to make 3 loops. Tie it with the pipe cleaner through the center. We got our bow. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Cut the tail, and we are going to cut the fishtails and make a second bow on top. Okay, isn't this a pretty ribbon? We are going to measure 12-inch tail, 12 inches folded in half, 6-inch loop. We are going to just make 2 loops here, cut and tie this ribbon on top of the first one. Space out the loops. And those ends, I'm not going to cut, just roll them up. Move that pipe cleaner to the back of the bow, and we are going to use it to attach the bow to the wreath. Okay, let's make a second bow. 12 inches, 12 inches, 6-inch loop. At the ribbon's ending, we are going to make only 2 loops for the bottom. So the 9 feet ribbon from the Dollar Tree is enough to make the 2 bows here. But we like to layer with the second type of ribbon on top. And since this bow is just 2 loops, all we need is just 1 loop of the other ribbon. We are going to cut 25 inches and make a small loop. And let's take that pipe cleaner to the back and attach the bow right there underneath our jar. Next, I cut 8 pieces of ribbon, 12 inches long. We are going to crisscross 2 ribbons, pinch, make a V shape, and attach these around the wreath. So the reason why I did not glue that jar to the wreath yet, because I like to access these pine tips and use them to tie my ribbons. Repeat same thing on the other side. You see, it's just easier for me to lift up the sign and tie these down. Of course, when you have a fuller swag with a lot of pine tips, it doesn't really affect you that much, but with the Dollar Tree trees, you don't get that many pine tips, so it's just easier that way, for me, personally. Okay, we have 2 more sets, so we are going to add one on top and one at the bottom. You see how much color the ribbons add to the swag? I love the contrast on the white mesh. I think it would also look cute on the red mesh as well. It would be blending in more. Okay, one more at the bottom. And these tails will be still showing underneath our bow, and I really like that. And finally, we are going to glue our jar sign. Let's just add a whole bunch of hot glue. Let's press it down. Add some more here and there. And you can also use those pine tips around there to reinforce it on the sides. I mean, bend them over the sign slightly here and there, so that way helps you hold it in place. And finally, we are going to use a pipe cleaner to make a hanger at the top. And just tie a loop and reinforce it with hot glue. My besties are thinking, what? You're not gonna add a cherry on top? Of course I will. This time a strawberry on top. I have a couple of strawberry stems that I have left over from a summer project. I don't know if you remember this one. Dollar Tree actually sold the strawberry pigs. I hope they bring them back. Look how cute that looks in the center of the bow. And we are going to add one more at the top. This one a little bit more flowers, so I'm going to separate it. Add one here. I see a pine tip there, so I'm going to wrap it around the strawberry stem, so that way it's more secure. And then just a dab of hot glue on top of it. And let's insert those strawberry leaves in the back over there as well. Whenever I see A pine tip, I use it to, just secure my items. And we have some of these heart picks left over, so we are just going to insert these around the bow here and there. And I have also this clip pick with a lot of hearts. I'm just gonna pull it apart. I like this one better than the one with the wooden sticks because these hearts are on the wire, so they're more flexible. And it's just easy to, insert them anywhere and then just bend them where you like. Just little finishing touches that give that extra little something to your wreath, right? And the last one. And we are done. Take a look at the finished result. I hope you like it. Make sure you give me some heart and strawberry emojis. I hope I inspired you to make one of your own, even if you don't decorate for Valentine's. This is such an original idea. Could definitely be enjoyed all the way through the spring and summer, right? So you are my gem and I love you. Please press subscribe so I could see you here next time. Bye bye.